Thank you for joining us here at Crosstalking, and I've got with me today Pastor Rick Olsen, and then myself. I'm the humble host, hopefully I'm humble, Bill Hughes. And thank you again for coming by, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Do you have to be a good person to go to heaven?
Do you have to be a good person to go to heaven? That is a great question, Bill. If I'm going to answer that question, like anything else, I have to answer the question of what is the standard? If I'm baking something, for example, it calls for 10 ounces of water. And I take my cup and I fill it up to 9 ounces. Well, I haven't met the standard because I don't have 10 ounces of water. We're in March right now, and I know it's a big, exciting time if you're a basketball fan, especially college basketball, because what they do is the best teams from different brackets play each other. But there's a lot of second-place teams that didn't get into the bracket. They were better than every other team except the team that won the bracket. They didn't meet the standard. So the question, Bill, is what is the standard? Well, the standard, the Bible says, is God. Are you good according to God? And the Bible clearly states that even on our very best days, our best work is as a filthy rag. So that gives us a bit of a problem, wouldn't you agree? How could a person who's a filthy rag be righteous? The answer is they can't. But there's good news, you see, because in our unrighteousness, God gave us his righteousness in salvation, in Messiah, in Yeshua. You see, the first man, Adam, couldn't live according to God's standards because he sinned. And the Bible says, by one man, sin entered into the world. See, nobody ever has to teach you how to sin. You don't have to tell a child how to sin. They do it. It's natural. It's called the natural man. It's called the flesh. So we live in the flesh. It's the natural man. But another man, the Bible calls him the last Adam. The last Adam lived perfectly and had no sin. He could have sinned, but he didn't sin. And then he sacrificed himself for me, for you, Bill.
Absolutely.
And for anybody that's listening right now when they believe by faith. It's very simple. Now, what people will tell me is that's cheap. How could that be? Why would God do that? That's just too easy. Well, the Bible says that God wishes for no man to perish, no, not one. He doesn't want anybody to live a spiritual death. You see, when you die physically, that doesn't mean that you die. You don't die spiritually. You're going to either spend you're either going to spend eternity in one of two places. And God doesn't want you to spend eternity in hellfire. He wants you to be with him. He wants to tabernacle with you. So he gives us the opportunity to do that. So, you can do nothing good to go to heaven outside of accepting the free gift that God gave for us by the sacrificial lamb of his Son. And that person is the God-man, and his name is Jesus Christ.
Thank you again for joining us on Crosstalking. Be sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to get the message out, and your liking and subscribing would certainly help us do that. Again, thank you for coming by, and we'll see you again next time.